on
हाँ
Good morning and very warm welcome to everyone today's induction program. Myself Orpita Ghosh, I am the host for today's program and Migendra Kumar sir is co-host for today's program. I am requesting to introduce our civil engineering department. Now I am requesting to Mr. Santosh Kumar sir of civil engineering department. Sir, over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Santosh Kumar, in charge of Civil Engineering Department. First of all, I introduce our department. Our department is from the starting of this college, that is 2013. And in our college, already you know that there is 5 departments: Civil Engineering Department, Mechanical Engineering, Electrical Engineering, CEC, and ECE. Okay. So today I will discuss about only Civil Engineering Department faculties and labs. Okay. Civil Engineering faculties, labs, and our staffs only. Okay, so today only we discuss about our civil engineering department. Okay, in civil engineering department there is 3 faculty members including me, 2 technical assistant. We have 9 number of labs. First, concrete lab, geotechnical lab, transportation engineering lab, survey lab, environmental engineering lab, structural engineering lab, and we have 1 computer lab, engineering geology lab, and there is a 1 smart classroom where you can attend your workshop, seminar, and any program. Okay, there is a computer lab where you can use with different modes, like if you want to fill up any forms, or you can want to learn anything with your faculty members, they can help you in your computer lab. Okay, so I want to share some PPT and worksheet with which you can know about your department. Okay, so 1 minute, I am sharing one. Okay, so this is visual to all. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is visual to all. Okay. Civil engineering department, already have discussed about our department. Okay, so these are the some photographs related with our department. And you can also access our departmental video in YouTube channel. I will give you the link of our department later. Okay, so you can access these videos. This is the advisory committee of our department. Placement committee, departmental magazine committee, and these are the students who top in previous batches. In 2013-17 batch, Mr. Vivek Kumar. In 14-18 batch, Anitu Rani. In 15-19 batch, Rana Nisat Kumar. In 16-20 batch, Asa Kumari. And in 17-21 batch, Vikas Kumar Mato. Okay. These are some company names where our student placed, like Samvedna, Greenmore, BMA Wealth. Many companies visit our college to select students from different branch. Okay, so these are the some company names. And our department also achieved some awards like cricket tournament and taekwondo. Our department is in 4th annual cricket tournament runner-up, and finally same batch is winning first prize in 5th annual cricket tournament in 2019. Okay, and silver medal in taekwondo. Name was at this time I forgot the name of our student who. Oh, okay, sorry. Payal Kumari. Okay, this is the name, Payal Kumari, who won silver medal in taekwondo in 2017. These are the some events where our faculty members join workshop and seminars. There are some names of workshop and seminars. And our publication with by our faculty members. And these are the some topics of project which done by our students in previous batches. And these are the labs name and semester who attend these labs. And in our department, there is also a departmental library where some books are placed, and you can access these books in physical modes. Okay, so this is the introduction of our department. I want to show you some videos with which you can motivate with our students. Okay. Anyone want to say something? Sandeep Kumar Mahato?
Yes, sir.
You want to say something?
No, sir.
Okay, so mute your mic. Okay, so this is visual to all.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Of Civil Engineering Department of Chaibasa Engineering College.
This is a view of our college campus, Chaivasa Engineering College, from the building of Civil Engineering Department. The college is located in the National Highway 75, Jharkhand, India.
Hello. This is the old video. So some faculty members are left our college. So don't mention. So this is the some tour of our department. In detail, there is some which is so by other faculty members. So thank you. Over to our host, Miss Arpita Ghosh.
Thank you, sir. That was such a lovely visit and also your speech. And I hope all of you have been able to overview of our department. Thank you. Now I am requesting Migendra Kumar, sir. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good morning to all. I'm Mirgendra Kumar, Assistant Professor in Civil Department. Okay, I am currently working in the civil department last 5 years. Okay, and I teach some subject in your branch in the civil department. Your such as third semester is BMC, Building Material and Construction. Okay, and also lab. And then fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh semester is environment engineering and EMS, environmental management system, and IWT also industrial waste treatment. And also you IT in subject estimation and costing. Okay, and final year students at semester and seventh semester steel structure. Okay, these many subject ITs in your branch. So this, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I am requesting Mr. Niranjan Kumar, sir. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I am Niranjan Kumar, Assistant Professor of Chavasa Engineering College in Civil Engineering Department. I did my Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering and Master of Engineering in Water Resources Engineering from Jadavpur University. My subject of interest are soil mechanics, environmental engineering, surveying. What is the role of soil mechanics in civil engineering? Actually, there are two parts of a structure. Structure means like buildings, bridges, etc. The two parts of a structure are superstructure and substructure. It is also called foundation. The load carried by the superstructure and self-weight of superstructure is transferred to the foundation, and foundation transfer the load to the soil. If the soil not capable of taking that much load, then foundation fail either in shear failure or settlement failure. So before constructing any structure like building, bridges, etc., first of all, we have to know types of soil, properties of soil. After that, we can decide which type of foundation is suitable for given load and soil. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And I request to I introduced to our TA, technical assistant in our department. The first I introduced to Arpita Ghosh. Please, ma'am, proceed.
Thank you, sir. Hello, student. Good morning once again. Myself, Orpita Ghosh. Complete my BTech degree. Now I am a technical assistant in civil engineering department. I will take concrete soil transportation lab. And now last 1 year I am here. So that's all. I wish you all the best for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And the next one is the because Bishwas. Rajiv Bishwas, sorry, Rajiv Bishwas. Yes, sir, please proceed. Introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Rajiv Bishwas, Technical Assistant in Civil Engineering Department in Chaivasa Engineering College. And I take labs in Surveying Lab, Environmental Engineering Lab, and Structural Lab. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, I request to Niranjan sir, please visit the lab through the online visual. Okay, Niranjan sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please proceed, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, one by one lab, sir, please visit the.
Sir, please allow me to share the video.
Okay, okay. Okay, sir, you share the video.
अरे host बनाओ तो ठीक है ना सर.
Now I am sharing concrete lab video.
Niranjan sir, please share a voice.
Mute করুন.
কাকে mute করব?
ভয়েস আসছে না. Good morning, all of you. Welcome to Structural Engineering Lab in Civil Engineering Department. In this laboratory, we will conduct in different type of experiment. One, Maxwell reciprocal theorem using a beam, elastic displacement of curved member, elastic properties of the beam, 3 hinge arch, 2 hinge arch, and behavior of stars. Now you can see the entire lab. You can see the safety precaution. In the structure lab, you can see the first apparatus, which is called elastic property of deflection beam apparatus. And the another apparatus you see here, this is simply supported beam verified by Maxwell theorem. You can see simply supported beam. And next one, we have another apparatus. This is 3 hinge apparatus, 3 hinge arch apparatus. You can see the 3 joint is here, and next it is 2 hinge arch apparatus. In this apparatus, 2 hinge is used. You can see the all apparatus in structure lab. Next one, this is behavior of column and beam apparatus. With the help of the apparatus, we find out the deflection value and critical load. In this way, the deflection calculation is done. Thank you. This is total view of the structure lab. Thank you, student. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
One more thing I want to share with you all, that when we construct any building or any residential building or any structure like dam, reservoir, or overbridge, first of all, we calculate our load. Okay. Then we construct or we plan to construct a structure. So structure engineering lab is most important things in our life. Okay. Structure lab or concrete lab or geotechnical lab or survey lab. These are the labs which is most important for civil engineers. Okay. So everyone, I think everyone to learn civil engineering department or about civil engineering department or the subject of civil engineering department. Okay, so proceed, Niranjan sir.
Now I am sharing environmental lab video.
Good morning and welcome to Good morning and welcome to Structure and Environmental Lab. In this room, two labs is here. One is Structure Lab and another is Environmental Engineering Lab. Here I am trying to introduce the Environmental Lab in Civil Engineering Department. Now you see the safety precaution. You are in environmental engineering lab, you must remember the safety precaution. In this lab, we will conduct in different type of experiment like determining the pH of water, BOD, COD, etc. You see the total lab. At first you see BOD incubator. With help of the apparatus, we find the value of BOD. You see the BOD incubator. You see the inside of the machine. This is another incubator machine is here. Next you can see digital turbidity meter. Turbidity can be measured directly with the turbidity meter. This is conductivity meter. This is pH meter. Conductivity meter is used to measure the relative conductivity of various solutions, and pH meter is scientific instrument that measure the hydrogen ion activity in the water based solution, indicating its acidity or alkalinity expressed as a pH. Next you see the water testing kit is here. Various type of water testing kit is here. This is total hardness testing kit. Various kind of solution is here. With the help of the solution we can find out the hardness of water. Now you can see the pH testing kit. You can see the same chemical or solution is here. So help of this solution we can find the pH of water. This is same apparatus kit, water testing kit. This is also same water testing kit. This is part of pH meter, digital pH meter apparatus. This is part. And then you see the container. Next you can see here, this is a box. In this box we conduct many different type of experiment with the same apparatus. You can see, you can find out the dissolved oxygen as well as pH of water. Many experiment conduct in one apparatus. This is container, borosill container. Collecting the sample, it is used. This is solution. This is water indicator and potassium dichromate. This is sulfuric acid. This is ammonium chloride. Next you see this is oven dry, and next you can see burette and pipette are here. For titration test it is used. This is burette. This is conical flux. This is magnetic stirrer with hot plate. Chemical you see sulfuric acid. This is sodium thiosulfate. This is buffer solution. This is sodium sulfate. This is ferric chloride, sodium thiosulfate, starch, many chemical are there. So next you see COD digestion apparatus are used for determining chemical oxygen demand in effluent like wastewater, industrial water and sewage water. This is air quality monitor. Inhale particle content is one of the most important index of measuring the air quality. This instrument is used measuring the air quality. This is another instrument which is called jar test apparatus. The apparatus commonly known as flocculator tester are used primarily in the water treatment and testing industry. It is used wastewater treatment. Basically it is used wastewater treatment. So that's all. This is our view of entire environmental lab. You can see all the instrument. Thank you. Good morning.
Now I am sharing concrete lab video.
Good morning and welcome to Concrete and myself Orpita Ghosh, Technical Assistant of Civil Engineering Department. In this room, two labs is here. One side of Soil Lab and or Geotech Lab. And the other side is Concrete Lab. Concrete Lab is very important for you. In this lab, we are conducting different type of experiment. You see, here name of experiment, different type of experiment conducting in the concrete lab. First one is initial drying shrinkage, moisture movement and coefficient of expansion of concrete. Second, stress strain curve of concrete. Third, behavior of under reinforced concrete. Fineness of cement, soundness of cement, as well as slump test, compaction factor test. So many experiment will conduct in this lab. When you are in concrete lab, you must remember the safety precaution. First you see what you will do and don't. You see, do is be familiar with your lab assignment before come to lab, and don't. The use of personal audio or video equipment is prohibited in laboratory, and maintain the silence in the lab. Now you can see the first apparatus, compressive testing machine IS 5161959. With the help of the apparatus, we find the value of compressive strength or measure the compressive strength cement concrete cube. This machine is operated by electrically. This is a dial gauge, and red button used for off and green button used for on. In this way you applied the load. First you release the load, then apply the load. Gauge show the how much load apply on concrete cube. You see the total apparatus. In this way, you adjust the plate. You see the total compressive testing machine. Next machine you see, it is a specific gravity testing machine. It is also electrically operated. This is attached with a wet machine. Basically, this machine used for find out the specific gravity of fresh and hardened concrete. The specific frame used together with a suitable electronic balance for specific gravity determination of fresh and hardened concrete. Next, come to sieve seeker.
Hello, Niranjan sir.
This machine is electrically operated.
Hello, Niranjan sir.
For shake.
Yes, sir.
Please go. I request Megendra sir, please elaborate concrete lab in detail.
Okay, sir. You see, dear student, you see the many types of equipments in concrete lab. Suppose you see from slump test, compaction factor test, many types of equipment you see in this lab. But this type of equipment used for the find the workability of concrete. Okay, ki how much your concrete is workable. Okay, so you find the workability of concrete from the help of the equipment slump test and compaction factor test. But slump test used in the field as a field work. Okay, you test perform, you see in the site condition. Suppose your concrete in the receive in site, how to get the workability of concrete. Matlab you how to find, you fail of the slump test, you find the workability of concrete. But you also one equipment you see in the lab is floor table test also. So many types of equipment used for the find the workability, such as slump, compaction factor, flow table, VV test. But these many types of equipment use different purposes. But result is only one. This is the workability of concrete. But slump test in field method, compaction factors is lab, flow table test in lab, and VV test also in lab. But different purpose used for this find out workability. Your slump value is this type of slump value. Suppose your slump value is 10 to 40 mm, yet that use the slump test also. But your slump value is the more. Suppose 150, 160, 170. But then you use the flow table test. The flow table test, you suppose your flow table test means use the concrete in the flow condition. Okay, then this type of equipment used for the find the workability. Okay, suppose 4 equipments you already used, then you see the another equipments, compressive testing machine, CTM. The CTM used for the find your grade of concrete. Suppose your how much strength to gain the strength. Suppose you use the concrete. Okay, suppose any type of structure casting such as column, beams, roof. These are many types of structure you casting. Okay, then you used CTM. You find the strength of concrete. Okay, how to find the strength of concrete? Then you help of the Ctm machine. The first you cast the cube. Niranjan sir, please see the video in the cube mold. Any video you have?
Hello, sir. Please repeat again.
Your cube video is available. Cube mold.
I don't know, sir. Actually, I have not recorded this video. This video is recorded by Arpita ma'am.
Arpita ma'am, please refer the video the cube mold.
Yes, sir. है तो. Taking the aggregate, you see the total machine, and next you can see the flexural testing.
Yeah, ma'am, please
machine.
pause. Please pause the video. Please pause. Yeah, this is the flagellate testing machine. If this machine used have the strength of concrete, but this the mold is different. In this machine, this mold is beam. Suppose you cast the precast beam. Okay, then you after the casted beam, then you used in the with the help of this machine, you find the strength of the beam. Okay, then this machine used first. This is first you getting the dial gauge, you getting the value of strength, and then another machine you see this in this machine you beam put in the middle point of the machine. Okay, then apply the load. And getting the value in the breaking point in this dial gauge. Then the breaking point you see in the dial gauge is this dial gauge which indicate your the value of the strength. Then you find the strength of the beam. Okay, same condition. This type of machine use Ctm. Okay, the Ctm is kept in the middle point of the equipment. This is a cube mold. The cube mold is the dimension is a 150 into 150 into 150 mm. This is the mold dimension. Okay, you see in the videos which type of mold in the sheet. So this type of mold you help of in mold cube mold. Then you cast. Then you pouring concrete in this mold. Then you see this second equipment, see this like of beam, then beam put in this middle of the equipment, then apply the load. Okay, then you getting the value in the dial gauge. The breaking point value is the getting the in dial gauge. Then you find the strength of the beam. This is the test in the precast beam. This is called flexural testing machine. Okay, in same condition, this same machine used in the bus. The only different change is the putting a cube mold. Okay, the cube mold 150 to 150 into 150 dimensions. You put in the middle of the equipment and then apply the load. And breaking point is the consider that in the dial gauge you are the strength of the concrete. Okay, in same condition. The Ctm machine, this is a compression testing machine. So suppose you want to find a strength. Suppose you use the M20 grade of concrete. Yes, what is the difference between the M20? What do you mean by M20?
Your transaction is under process.
अबे तो डायरेक्ट डालो यहाँ इसी डाल किसी को प्रिंट नाम देख रहा है
For transaction to print, please insert the next page.
Niranjan sir, we continue the video.
One and barcode are being verified. Passbook
Suraj Kumar, please mute your sound.
गालियाँ भी घर में मिलेगा।
Suraj Kumar, please mute your sound.
Passbook visit successful. Please select your passbook. Thank you. Visit again.
तो सर आप कर दीजिए उसको म्यूट।
Okay.
Is use the determination the flexural strength of concrete. This is dial gauge and red button and green button and the handle for load applied. Same as like compressive testing machine. This is fire extinguisher for fire safety. Now you can see many mold is here. Different type of mold are there. This is cylindrical mold. This is beam. And this is Q. This is water line, water tap. Next, this is a mixture machine. It is used the mixing purpose. It is also operated by electrically. This is switch button. Next come to you the vibrating table as per IS code 25141963. This is wheelbarrow. With help of the wheelbarrow you can easily transfer of any kind of things. You can see the instrument. It is used for compacting factor test. This machine consists the upper hopper, lower hopper and cylinder. With help of this machine we can measure the workability of concrete. This is lower hopper, this is cylinder. This is used compacting factor test. And next, this is sieve. The different size of sieve. It measures the particle size. This instrument also used to measure the workability of concrete. This instrument is called the slam cone. Slam cone height is 30 cm, 10 cm and bottom dia 20 cm. This is cone, this is bottom plate, this is stamping rod and this is handle. Slam test apparatus as per IS code 1199. You can see the laboratory. This is water tank. Water tank is here. Now you can see the V-cut apparatus. With help of the V-cut apparatus, we are determine the initial and final setting time. This is mold. This is also mold. This is okay. This is called needle. It is use initial and final setting time. This is called plunger. It is used to determine the standard consistency of cement. This is called La Chatelier apparatus. The test used for the determining soundness of cement is known as the La Chatelier test. This is also La Chatelier apparatus. This is sieve, different type of sieve, measure the particle size. That's all. Thank you. Good morning and welcome to Concrete and Geotech Lab. Myself.
Now I am playing soil lab video. Good morning everyone. I am Niranjan Kumar, Assistant Professor of Chayabasa Engineering College. I will show you some of the experiments which are done in Concrete and Geotech Lab. This is Casa Grande apparatus. This is used to calculate the liquid limit of soil. This is brass cup. This is rubber base. These are the grooving tool. First of all, we have to take 120 gram of soil which is passing through 425 microns. After that, we have to mix the soil with water. After that, this soil is placed in brass cup. After that, this handle is rotated with a speed of 2 revolutions per second so that apart soil, a groove is cut by the two tools. One is ASTM tool and other is Casa Grande tool. Casa Grande tool is used for fine grain soil like clay and silt, and ASTM tool is used for fine sand. A groove is cut by the grooving tool. After that, this handle is rotated with a speed of 2 revolutions per second so that apart soil come close. With the help of the number of blows and the water content, a graph is drawn, and at 25 number of blows, the water content represents the liquid limit of soil. After that, with the help of this tool, we have to cut a groove from the brass cup from the middle portion. After that, we have to rotate this handle in clockwise direction. This is operated electrically as well as manually. This apparatus is operated manually. This is Hinge shear test. This is used to calculate the shear strength of soft saturated clay. This is electrically operated. This apparatus is used to calculate the shrinkage of soil. This is pycnometer. The volume of this pycnometer is 900 ml. This is used to calculate the specific gravity of soil. This is brass, conical brass. At the top, there is a hole. The diameter of this hole is 6 millimeter. Now you can see this is hydrometer. This is used to calculate the specific gravity of liquid at the center of this bulb. There are two parts of the hydrometer. One is bulb and other is, this is a stem and this is bulb. These are the set of sieves which is used for the sieve analysis. This experiment is done for the percentage finder and calculate the. There are two parts. The volume of hydrometer is equal to the volume of bulb because the volume of a stem is negligible. So the volume of hydrometer is approximately equal to the volume of bulb. Of the hydrometer, one is bulb and other is, this is stem and this is bulb. These are the set of sieves which is used for the sieve analysis. This experiment is done for the percentage finder and calculate the gradation of soil. This is direct shear test. This test is used to calculate the shear strength of sandy soil. This is probing ring. This is horizontal dial gauge. This is vertical dial gauge. Here we are applying normal stress on the sandy soil. In manually operated, if this experiment is manually operated, then shear stress is applied with the help of this handle. It can also operate electrically. This is Consolidation Test apparatus. Consolidation test is done as per IS 2720 Part 15 1965. Consolidation test is done to calculate the consolidation settlement of soil. This is hot air oven. This is used to calculate the water content of soil by oven drying method. Now you can see internal portion of hot air oven. This is unconfined compression machine. This experiment is done as per IS 2720 Part 10 1991. This test is used to calculate the unconfined compressive strength of clay. Soil specimen is placed at this position. Load is applied electrically as well as manually. This is probing ring. If this instrument is operated manually, then load is applied with the help of this handle. This is triaxial test apparatus. This is used to calculate the shear strength of all types of soil. This is core cutter method. It is used to find the unit weight of soil. This is rammer. This is dolly. And this is core cutter. The internal diameter of core cutter is 100 mm. Outer diameter is 105 mm. This is dolly. The outer diameter of dolly is 115 mm and internal diameter is 100 mm. This is rammer. The weight of this rammer is 9 kg. The height of this rammer is 900 mm. The diameter of this portion of rammer is 140 mm. This is a standard Proctor compaction test. This is done as per IS 2720 Part 7 1980. This is the base plate. This is cylindrical mold. This is collar and this is rammer. This is modified Proctor compaction test. This is done as per IS 2720. This portion is collar. This portion is cylindrical mold. This is base plate. This is rammer. This collar portion can be removed and soil is placed in the cylindrical mold in 3 layers. Each layer is compacted with 25 number of willows with the help of this rammer. This is used for the constant head and falling head permeability test. Mold in 3 layers. Proctor compaction test and modified Proctor compaction test is done to calculate the maximum dry unit weight of soil. Each layer is compacted with 25 number of willows with the help of this rammer. This is used for the constant. This instrument is used to calculate the permeability of soil. Permeability is defined as the property of porous structure which allow the flow of fluid through their interconnecting void. This instrument is helped to calculate the permeability of soil by the falling head test and constant head test. Falling head test is used for the fine grain soil and constant head test is used for the coarse grain soil. Coarse grain soil means like sand, gravel. Fine grain soil means like silt and clay. Head and falling head permeability test. This is the total arrangement of permeability test. Permeability test is used to calculate the permeability of soil. Permeability of coarse grain soil is more than the permeability of fine grain soil. This is CVR testing machine. This is also known as California bearing ratio testing machine. This experiment is done as per IS 2720 part 16 1970. This is used to calculate the strength of subgrade of pavement and road. Soil specimen is placed at this position. This is proving ring. This is the vertical dial gauge reading. This machine is operated electrically as well as manually. In our lab, there are 2 CVR testing machines. This is another CVR testing machine. This is entire lab of geotechnical engineering. Thank you. Good morning. Now I am playing transportation lab video.
Good morning and welcome to Transportation Engineering Lab. Myself Purpita Ghosh, Technical Assistant of Civil Engineering Department. At first you see the name of the experiment which is conducting in this lab. Impact test on aggregate, crushing test on aggregate, hardness test on aggregate, soundness test on aggregate, shear shape test on aggregate, specific gravity on aggregate, penetration test on bitumen, ductility test of bitumen, softening point test of bitumen, viscosity test on tar, flash and fire point bitumen, specific gravity test of bitumen. When you are in transportation lab, you must remember the safety precaution. Now you can see the first instrument, that is elongation and lagginess test of coarse aggregate. This is thickness gauge. Thickness gauge is used for the flakiness index test for aggregate. You can see the length gauge is determine the elongation index test. Next, specific gravity of bitumen apparatus is here. Next, you can see the flash point apparatus. This is flash point apparatus, and this is tar viscosity meter. This is tar viscosity meter. And this is the ductility testing machine as per IS code 2081978. In this machine we can determine the ductility of bitumen. This is balance or weight machine. With the help of this machine, we can measure the weight of the aggregate. You can see the impact testing machine. This is impact testing machine. This is also impact testing machine. With help of the apparatus, we can measure the impact value of the aggregate. This apparatus consists the lifting handle, hammer, cylindrical cup. This is counting machine. This is handle. This is hammer, and this is cylindrical cup and circular base. This is sieve. Various type of sieve are there. Various size of sieve. This is water bath. This apparatus is called penetration testing machine. It is used for test of bitumen. This is mold. You can see the fire extinguisher. Total view of the transportation lab. This apparatus is called bitumen extractor. This apparatus is called bitumen extractor as per code ASTM. This is another instrument which are used in transportation engineering lab. Use crushing value test, aggregate crushing value test. This is mold and plunger, and this is cylinder. This apparatus used for find out the softening point test on bitumen, and this is double abrasion testing machine. Abrasion test is carried out to the test hardness property of the aggregate. The principle of the abrasion test to find out the hardness property of aggregate. This machine is operated by electrically. This is the abrasion testing machine. can see the entire lab. This is the transportation lab. Thank you. Good morning and welcome.
Now I am requesting Rajiv sir to share survey lab video.
साउंड नहीं है।
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Survey Lab in Civil Engineering Department in Chaibasa Engineering College. Firstly, we entered the lab. we see the safety precautions. Make sure you know where your lab safety equipments, including first aid kit, fire extinguisher, and eye wash stations. No emergency phone number to use to call for help in case of any emergency. Never lift any glassware, solutions, or other types of apparatus above eye level. If you have been injured, yell out immediately and as loud as you can ensure to get help. And the do's that be familiar with our lab assignment before come to lab. Follow all written and verbal instruction carefully. Observe the safety alert in laboratory directions. Learn objective and significance of practical. Maintain silence in lab. Always perform the experiment or work precisely as directed by the teacher or instructor. Don't forget to bring calculator, graph sheet, and other accessories when you come to lab. Before performing experiment, read instrument manual carefully. And the don'ts, the use of personal audio or video equipment is prohibited in laboratory. Do not play with equipments, screw and nuts of any apparatus. In the absence of instructor, no student shall be allowed to work in the laboratory. Shoes must cover the entire foot. Open toe shoes and sandals are inappropriate footwear in laboratories. Make sure that all equipment is clean and returned to its original place. Report all accidents to your teacher. Don't use mobile phones during lab hours. After that, we see the name of the experiment we do in our lab. Firstly, Survey of India publication, convention, symbol, chart and different types of maps to establish benchmark by check leveling with a LOP level and closing the work at steering benchmark. To perform fly leveling with a LOP level, determination of elevation and horizontal distance of a given point using substance bar and edge vernier theodolite. And the last one is to draw the longitudinal and cross-section profiles along as given. This is our survey lab. Firstly, we see the equipments. This is the ranging rod. This is ranging rod. This is used in chain survey. As you can see, this is ranging rod. There are different types of rods. All are ranging rods. And then this is stuff rod. See, this is called stuff rod. This is used in leveling. This is used in leveling. And total length of this rod is 5 meter. You can see. This is the plane table. This is plane table, and this is used in plane table survey. Okay, guys. And then we see this. This is called automatic level or auto level. See, this is called auto level. This is used in leveling survey. This is called tripod. This is called tripod. It used to help hold our instruments. This is the thing. You hold the instruments. This is used in the ground. This is theodolite. You see. This is theodolite. This is the telescope. And it is rotated 360 degree. This one is called objective place, and that one is eye place. After that, this is the upper plate and this is the lower plate. This is the horizontal screw. This is bubble tube. Also, that one is bubble tube. Level. See, the next is dumpy level. See, this is the leveling head. This is foot screw. This is also objective glass, and this is also eye place. This is bubble tube. This is focus screw. After that, you see this is arrow. This is arrow. This is used in chaining survey. This is used in chaining survey. Then we see these wooden things. This is called peg. This is peg, and this is also used in chaining survey. Okay. This is the chain. Okay. This is the chain, and the length is, and total the length of the chain is 30 meters, and this is called link. In this type of link, that 100 in this chain, and the length of the link is 4 mm. You can see this box. This whole box is used in plane table survey. Firstly, we see this. This is called U fork. This is U fork. It is also used in plane table survey. After that, this is trough compass. This is also used in plane table survey. This is spirit level. That one is plumb bob. This is elevator. This is the objective vane and this is the eye vane. See? As you can see, this is cross stuff. This is serving compass. See, it is used in compass serving. So that's all in our serving lab. Thank you.
Now I am playing all lab video.
Welcome to They are all in concrete technology. Welcome to Chaivasa Engineering College, Civil Engineering Department. In this lab, actually, in this side, there are all this side, but typically lab in concrete lab. Flexural testing machine. In this machine, we will here you can see this apparatus is compacting factor test, which is conforming to IS 1881 part 102 to 105. This apparatus is actually called compacting factor test. In this machine, we will determine the workability of concrete.
Hello. Hello.
Which is conforming to IS 40.
Hello, Niranjan sir. Hello.
This is a planes permeability test of
Yes, sir.
cement apparatus.
Please
In
stop
this
video.
apparatus,
Hello. Hello. I think there is some network issue. So please stop this video and we want that Mr. Rajiv was please show the geology live geology. Okay, Niranjan sir, please show the geology lab online.
Okay. Sir.
Okay.
Start video. Sir, host कीजिए.
This is our geology lab. This is globe. Now you can see the different layers in the earth surface. These are the collection of stones. There are 20 stones in this box. These are the collections of minerals. These are the 20 stones. This is also the collection of stones.
Hello. So this is the sample of some stones and no, sorry, this is the rock and minerals of sample, and this is the some sample of stones, and there is a also a some sample of stones, and this is the sample structure of your globe. In our globe, there is a many parts. Most inner part is the core, and then after we will see the layer by layer globe. Okay, and this is the sample of our sample model of our sample model of earthquake. How earthquake is generated, where earthquake generated, the point is known as focus, and this wave is moved towards our earth surface, where it acts, actually it known as epicenter, and the fault line is known as the line where is act and break is known as fault line, and this is the seismic waves. Okay, so 1 minute, I'm on. First it creates wave and it moves toward seismic wave and fault line, then epicenter. Okay, this is the sample of our story of earth, how we move in present time, which type of our ancient time, what type of our ancient time, that pre-Cambrian time, then our present time is modern times. Okay, and this is the okay, so, and one more sample of photo of tsunami. This is the tsunami, how tsunami creates. Okay, so this is all about our geology lab. Okay, thank you. Hello. 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 Niranjan sir. Okay, so this is our introduction of our department, lab, faculty members, and many other things. So so we will stop here. Okay, if you come in physical mode, like if your class will run in physical modes, you can see many things in your department. Okay, so thank you all. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.